Hi everyone! Summer is here and I'm excited to share one of my favorite Italian recipes with you, Pesto Genovese. Welcome to Rhonda's Kitchen. This is your resource for healthy alternatives to classic recipes. I'm your host, Rhonda Amoroso. I'm a published cookbook and novel author, paper crafter, and creativity consultant. Pesto comes from Genoa, northern Italy, and is generally used on pasta. You can use pesto to flavor all sorts of things, so try it on your favorite sandwich, pizza, cheese, tomatoes, etc. Have you had enough of dolce far niente? If your answer is yes, or you have no idea what I just said, please stay with me. If you enjoy this content, please click the subscribe button so you're alerted when the next video is released. Here are the ingredients that you'll need. The measurements are in the description below. You'll need a food processor or Cuisinart for this recipe. So let's begin. First, you're going to place your fresh basil and parsley in the mixing bowl, and then we're going to mix the herbs until they're chopped. Now, this basil is fresh from my garden. I just picked it a little while ago, and it smells amazing. So now we're just going to go ahead and quickly mix this. Okay, I'm going to show you. You'll see it's chopped. It smells great. Okay, the next thing we're going to use are garlic cloves. Now, I have 3 cups here of basil, so we're going to use, well, I'm going to put 3 in. If you like more garlic, go ahead by all means and add the garlic. And then we're going to put in some of our cheese. Just going to drizzle it in a little bit, just pour it in slightly. I'm adding a little bit of our EVOO, extra virgin olive oil for those of you in Rio Linda. And we're going to go ahead and get this chopped. So as I mix this, you're just going to open and make sure everything is mixing properly. And so once we have that, we'll add a little bit more oil. And I am going to add a few nuts now. We'll add most of them at the end. Just a handful of nuts. And we'll add a little bit more formaggio. This is Locatelli. I like to use this brand. It's imported from Italy. You can get it at your big box stores or at Costco. It's affordable there. And by the way, I should say that the original recipe calls for pignoli nuts or pine nuts. And back in the day when I first started making pesto, you could not find pine nuts, or they were either really expensive. So I have switched to walnuts for 30 years or whatever, and I have not looked back. So that's what I recommend. All right, it's looking good. We're going to add a little more oil. Add a little salt. And we are going to put in a little pepper. Again, this salt and pepper is to taste in most recipes. I'm used to making mega batches with this, so when I have to tone it down to one smaller batch, it may look a little bit different. Just to give you an idea, this is what it's looking like so far. We're going to keep going. We'll add some more nuts and some more cheese and some more olive oil. It tastes pretty good. You know me, I have to taste everything. Oh, I can now taste the garlic. Woo! Okay. This is more or less your pesto, and if you use more basil leaves, you could get a darker green or less cheese. It really is a hit or miss, and just play with it and have fun. So now you can take this pesto, use it immediately on your favorite pasta dish, or you can store it in the fridge. I like to make mega batches and store them in zip bags and freeze them. It's just, to me, they last a long time and it's great. And one other tip I have, Pesto is my favorite bartering tool. Live in a place where a lot of my friends have chickens in their yard, and I barter with Pesto and get those great eggs. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. I'll be doing more of my favorites as we move along into harvest season. Oh, and if you forgot about dolce far niente, that means the sweetness of doing nothing. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. And as we say, mangia tutti. Ciao!